welcome back to Overlanding Dreamers. I'm Terry. So now I'm going to give you the longer version. So I put Maximus on his side, going down Potash Road, heading to Canyonlands. Wasn't intentional, we weren't wheeling, it was just a dirt road. It was Potash Road going to Canyonlands National Park. I got too close to an edge on a wash, didn't see that there was no berm there, got too close to the edge, it sloughed off, we went over on our side. It's just that simple. It was too difficult for us to, not really too difficult, it just, we really didn't have the equipment to self-right ourselves. We had other vehicles stop, and yeah, we could have hooked our winch to them and pulled us up on our side, but then we had to figure out, okay, how do we hold the truck in place in order to pull the front end up? We didn't have the equipment, and the other people that were there didn't either, so we ended up calling Rory with Tow Mater and Moab Motorsports, and we called Charlene Bauer with Bauer Motorsports Media and Lady Off-Road Network. We called her, she said, call Rory. So we called Rory. He was there in less than an hour, and he even had to go to his shop and get his truck because he was home. It was Easter Sunday, and it was like 5, 6 o'clock at night. So we turned in the claim later that night after Rory got us up and going again, and turned the claim in. Then now we've had issues with the insurance company. Just basically, they want to put the bank's name on the check, but it's funny how you can upgrade your vehicle all you want and put thousands and thousands of dollars in upgrading the vehicle, and the bank doesn't say a word. But if you damage your vehicle and turn it into the insurance company, now you have to turn around and get the bank's permission to get the money to fix it. Well, the bank's not the one that pays the insurance on it, we do. We make our payment on time, we're never late, we're always early on our payment to the bank, so there's no reason the bank should even be involved in it. We want our Jeep back fixed how it was. Not that we're gonna use the money for something else, but I see no point in having to use a shop to fix things that I can fix. So with the bank being involved and the insurance company wanting to just put their name on the check, we've already sourced parts, and I'm gonna fix it, and they'll just have to pay us. The whole thing with them trying to tell you what you have to do with the vehicle you pay for, I understand that they are the lien holder and they loaned you the money to buy the vehicle, but they sure don't gripe when you upgrade the vehicle and put a bunch of money into it. They don't ever say anything. You don't have to ask their permission, but you have to ask their permission to get the money from the insurance company that you paid for to fix your vehicle. So that's all my gripe about that. So anyway, we're going back to Oregon because it's simpler to get it fixed there because we're insured there. That's where our address is, and the bank's there, so we should be able to get everything going easier by being back in Oregon. We've looked around for tops. Most of the shops said it's 6 months to get a full top. As you can hear, I don't know if you can hear or not, but there's a lot of wind coming in because the tops are broke, it's cracked. They're not sealed, so we have a lot of wind coming in. Hopefully we don't hit any rainstorms on the way back because the water will come in. I haven't duct taped it yet, but that may be something I need to do if we see we're gonna hit some rain, is maybe just duct tape it up as much as I can to try to keep the water from coming inside. So we're gonna get back to Oregon, get it fixed. We've already sourced a bunch of the parts. We've already talked to Front Runner about the rack. We've already talked to Jeep, Lithia Chrysler Jeep in Eugene, Oregon. They happen to have a top for the Gladiator in stock, which nobody else does. Everybody else is saying June, or most of the body shops are saying 6 months before they can get one. So luckily, just on a whim, I made a phone call and I was like, hey, how soon can you get a top for Jeep Gladiator? And they said, just so happens we have one in stock. So we were like, amen. So them a day to get the new heated mirror. They've got the top in stock. So we'll get back there. We'll get the rack off. We got the part. We'll have the parts coming today for the rack to get the rack fixed, and then we'll be should be on our way. We do have a track bar issue, so I'm gonna have to either replace the track bar or put new bushings in the track bar. But I'll look at that more when we get there. It drives fine. I do need to change the fluids and everything in it yet. I have not done that yet. The oil level was fine. Rory topped it off after the accident. We didn't lose much oil, very little. It was, like I said, we were maybe on our side an hour and a half, but as soon as I checked on Amy when we fell on our side, which you can see in the video, I checked on Amy to make sure she was okay first and shut the engine off, and that just happened within 5 seconds of us tipping over. Maybe 10. So I know I'm going to get critics on that saying, oh no, it was longer than that. But my first reaction is to check on Amy, make sure she's okay, and then deal with the truck. And that's what we did. And got it shut off quick enough that it didn't cause any issues. Rory's great with Moab Motorsports. He turned the motor over and everything. Made sure and checked to see that there was no oil where it wasn't supposed to be. There was a little bit in the vacuum lines, and he actually stuck his mouth on it and blew the oil out. So thank you again, Rory. Appreciate all your help and getting us back on our feet and getting us going. So does Maximus. So stay tuned. We'll let you know how it's going with getting the Jeep completely back together. It's gonna take a little bit. I think I can get everything pretty much back together where we can be back on the road within a week. So there's quite a bit of damage, but most of it's just parts and pieces. Not much for paint stuff to deal with. Maybe end up having to replace the door or just getting the door fixed. But we'll deal with that at another time. We really don't have to worry about that right now because it's still functional. No issues. It's just got a little dent in it. So stay tuned. Like, subscribe, and share. We appreciate all the love. It's great that you guys jump behind us and asking us all that we're okay, making sure we're good, and you know the naysayers, it's okay, it's all good. Say all you want. It was my fault. Next time, I will always pay attention and not get so close to the shoulder. So like I said, stay tuned. Big shout out to Rory and Tow Mater at Moab Motorsports, and a big shout out to Charlene Bauer with Bauer Motorsports Media and Lady Off-Road Network. Big shout out to them. She's been a big help, and thank you.